Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to our Moon Divine Tarot and your reading for the month of October. We are asking about the dominant themes that are showing up for you at this time. And, all right, I'm going to go ahead and say that these are quick and general messages. So to get a fuller picture of the energy showing up for you, you might want to check out your different placements. Like your moon sign could bring you insight into your deep within and things that you've been sensing and feeling. Your rising sign could bring you insight into how you're navigating the world and interacting with others. These are just some options, all right? You know, check what calls to you. Don't check what doesn't call to you. Trust yourself above everything. And we have one more card that I want to pull out over here, and then we are moving on. All right. Okay. So, wow. Okay. Whew. Okay. Now, I want to say I love that you are about to shine, and then the sun showing up for you over here. Like, I'm going to say this looks, I don't want to say it's a mixed bag because it's overall a very beautiful energy, but it is not an easy energy. Okay, so let me get into why. Okay, because you're about to shine. Okay, you have the sun. Okay, like your true essence, like who you are, being seen, being recognized, right? Like there's something I'm getting that you've been shedding a light on, you know, your deep within. There's something that you're understanding about yourself over here that you're kind of putting out there, you know, showing up authentically, showing up, you know, just in a way that people are recognizing, that people are seeing over here. Okay, and I feel like, you know, whether you want it or not, I'm sorry, but like there is a sense of being in the spotlight showing up for you, Scorpio. Okay, so let me tell you more about this, okay? And where it's not coming easy, okay? Because you have the South Node and the Saturn card showing up over here as well, okay? With Saturn, you know, you do have structure, okay? So like structuring things around you, like your routines, kind of getting your ducks in a row could be something that needs your attention, okay? But something about Saturn and the Saturn energy is that it is a very tough love sort of situation, okay? Saturn asks us, you know, how bad do you want this? Are you willing to put in the work, you know? And then it grinds us down and it teaches us and it's like, okay, like if you really want this, you are gonna get it, right? Like maybe you've been working really hard towards something and you had to, you know, go through some very difficult, like, you know, with the South Node showing up, you know, like karmic challenges, these struggles, the sense of like having to learn lessons the hard way. Unfortunately, I hate that that's a thing, you know, but like that's what Saturn does, right? Sometimes we, you know, for some of us, you know, these things don't come easy, you know, whatever it is, maybe it is in career, maybe it's in love, maybe it's in, you know, just your personal growth and spirituality, like whatever it is. Okay, there are things that you have had to learn the hard way over here, but it's like you're about to get your rewards, you know? And the question is, you know, are you willing to continue to put in the work into it? Okay, because the thing with Saturn is that sometimes, you know, and I question myself, you know, like, okay, so let me hear me out, okay? The thing about Saturn is that it keeps testing us and then it goes like, okay, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? You know, and if you keep pushing through and trying to accomplish something, right, then you're gonna get it, right? And the reason where I question myself and I question this is like because sometimes, you know how people say like the definition of insanity is like trying things over and over again and expecting things to be different. Okay, so this is a part where, you know, you are being asked to reflect. Okay, and if I was gonna leave you homework, because oh, that's who I am. All right. My homework to you would be, you know, where are you repeating something and expecting the same result without tweaking it, without changing it, without reassessing? Okay, because that's Saturn energy, right? It's not like just persevering through the same thing over and over again and doing it over. It's like, okay, whoa, let me stop. Let me come up with a new game plan. Where did that fail? Where can I try something different? Where can I try something new? Okay, like that's what you're being asked to do right now. Okay, so if you're striving towards something, maybe like a new career, right? It's like, okay, and you keep kind of like flopping. Okay, well, where can I review my resume? Where can I review my interactions? If it's in love, right? Like, where have my past relationships not worked out? If it's your health, okay, like, where can I, tweak how I'm treating my body, like, or add a certain routine, whatever it is, right? Now, here's another thing, all right? I do feel like part of you like shining through right now, like I said, like with you being in the spotlight, there is something that you've learned. You have natural gifts over here, and like, okay, there is something that you've learned in your past. Okay, this could be coming, if you believe in reincarnation, it could be like a past life. Okay, but it could simply be, in a more, practical sense, just like a past version of yourself over here. Like I said, like all those little lessons, all those difficulties, all of those hardships, there is knowledge, there is a gift, there is an understanding that you came through by overcoming these obstacles, or by kind of going through certain situations. Like, this taught you something that is in turn becoming a gift to the world, and that is where this spotlight situation is kind of coming, is like there's something that you're kind of keeping to yourself right now. And I felt my throat close up as I was talking about this. And there's almost this sense of, you not trusting yourself, or maybe you not wanting to share parts of your experience, or maybe not feeling like you can talk about this. But if you choose to do that, okay, it is ultimately like you sharing this illumination with others, like this part of you that can be very healing to those around you in whatever capacity, right? Because you have, with the 10 of discs, okay, this could be in your local community, it could be like around you, right? It's like you being a source of nurturing, not just to yourself anymore, but bringing gifts to those around you, like outside of you. Like I said, like it could be like your immediate surrounding, it could be like on one-on-one, right? Whether you are creating a change in like a cycle of change, by having conversations with people one-on-one, whether it's sharing in a bigger platform, whether it's giving big speeches, like whatever it is, okay, there is some knowledge within you over here that is just a source of healing to others. Okay, so do not dismiss, these hard lessons, these things that you've been kind of processing, like that they're just bringing you so much knowledge. And it sucks, right? It sucks sometimes to have to learn lessons the hard way. It isn't fair. I'm even hearing like it's not fair, like, why did I have to learn this way, but if you're not afraid to be that healing energy, know that it is within you to create that. Okay, now, as far as your needs, I do feel like you're about to shine, but this doesn't need to happen right now. Okay, you are being asked to kind of take a step back, to kind of sit down a little bit. Okay, because you have the Four Swords over here is how you're kind of presenting, and the Four is a very stable energy. Okay, it's like you're still processing the information. Really, it's a card of manifestation, right? So it could be a card of you taking all of these ideas, figuring out, like your lessons, kind of processing your emotions, how much energy you'd have to give and receive right now, and you're sitting with it. Okay, like there's understanding that needs to happen, for his balance that needs to be brought into the picture. Okay, it's like you're not quite acting, and the thing is that I'm getting that you're not even gonna have to do a lot anymore. It's almost like by you being chill, by you being still, by you allowing yourself to process and manifest, and kind of think about yourself, your needs, what you're learning and stuff, like that's kind of one where you're supposed to be right now. But I'm also getting the sense that like these opportunities, like this being in the spotlight, like this kind of you shining through, it's like it's gonna come to you. And you see it over here because this is like external, like how what's coming to you. And with the Wheel of Fortune is like better days coming, opportunities, a chance for growth. It's with the Wheel of Fortune, it's in, we're up and we're down, and we have less control over it sometimes. But you have the Wheel of Fortune and like things that are out of your control showing up upright. Okay, so there is a sense of your luck shifting over here, and you not needing to do much to welcome it in. It's like you've done the lessons, you've done the hard work. What you're doing right now is processing this information. What you're doing right now is really taking those lessons to heart. What you're doing right now is being willing to let yourself show up authentically, let yourself be who you are, you know, like speak your truth, you know, like just kind of navigate the world as you are, you know, and that is actually what's creating this light around you. Trusting yourself, trusting who you are with the sun showing up over here. Okay, the Six of Discs. Goodness golly, why do I keep like closing up? Yeah. Like my throat keeps closing up. Okay, I do, you know. Oh, okay, I see. You know, for some of you, there could be some work to be done around your throat chakra, like speaking authentically, how much you're sharing, whether it's sharing too much or sharing too little. You know, find out what that balance is for you. Okay, maybe some exercises to kind of clear your throat chakra. Like, I mean, you could even just journal, reflect about, you know, how much am I sharing? Am I sharing myself authentically? You know, like that kind of thing. Your solar plexus could also need some attention with sun showing up over here. You know, like, do you feel like you are being true to yourself? Do you feel like you're putting on a facade? You know, how are you showing up to the world? Okay, these would be your reflection questions. Okay, sorry, yeah, because see, like I just feel my throat open up again. So all right, so you know, but back to the Six of Discs over here. Okay, do create space for yourself. I feel like you're in time, like you're in receiving mode. Okay, like, are you welcoming in support? Are you welcoming in gifts? Are you welcoming in attention? Okay, the Six of Discs speaks of balancing what we're giving and what we're receiving. Okay, and sometimes it's a time to give, and sometimes, you know, it's like, if you have the energy, if you have the capacity, if you have the means over here to share, you know, put yourself out there. But because it's showing up in your deep within, and you know, just with the imagery of the cat kind of resting. Okay, like, do be kind of, I feel like, be open, you know, accepting, like, you know, whether it's, you know, as simple as, you know, a compliment, right? Obviously, if it's a compliment that makes you uncomfortable, you know, like that's different, you know, but it's like, you know, maybe somebody gives you a compliment and you're like, you know what, thank you, right? And then you're kind of telling the universe, you know what, I'm open to receiving, right? If somebody wants to give you a little gift, maybe it's a cup of coffee, right? It doesn't have to be anything exuberant, but a little cup of, you know what, thank you know, like just kind of accepting, and that's you telling the universe, hey, I am open, I am welcoming in, you know, like the 10 of Discs, right? Which is you just kind of the next phase of your life. It's so much growth, so much abundance, right? That you're telling the universe that you're willing to accept, that you're saying, hey, yes, I am ready for what this next phase of my life is bringing. I am ready for this good luck. I am ready for this good fortune. Okay, so how are you telling the universe that you are welcoming these wonderful things? How are you showing that, you know, like, so do kind of check in with yourself about, dang, I feel like I keep leaving you like homework. Like, sorry. Sorry if that's bringing up any school bad experiences or something, okay? But for those of you that like to journal or things like that, okay? Like, you know, but yes, okay, so check in with yourself, you know? What can you do to tell the universe that you're ready, okay? And are you ready? For some of you, it's even going back. Like, am I ready to welcome in the next phase of my life? Am I ready for all this abundance? Do I feel worthy of it? Because if you don't feel worthy of it, then it's not gonna come your way, okay? So yes, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards over here, see if anything else that you might need to know at this moment. But I'm gonna take a second to say that if there were any messages for you here, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe, share, you know, anything truly helps, lets me know that there were messages here for you. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, okay, so you have work, secret, food, Steady and shake up. Oh, all right. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, the reason I say, well, I don't know. I was like, is there a work secret? Is there a secret around your work? Something that you're keeping, something that you're learning? Okay. I don't know if it's a work secret. It doesn't have to be. Okay. But also like steady and shake up, they seem like conflicting energies. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Okay. Look. Okay. I'm gonna start this way, okay? Work, okay? Work-life balance could need your attention, okay? How are you dealing with work, okay? How much of your energy is work taking, okay? Like just kind of pay attention to that, okay? Like there could be stuff around work that like that needs your attention, okay? For some of you, like I'm getting like you're, look, I'm just gonna say this, like you're about to shine at work, okay? Like a lot of the work that you're putting into yourself is gonna show up in your career or what you're doing for a job. Like there could be a shift in how you're being perceived or a shift in the work that you are doing, okay? So like some of y'all could be having like a career change or something like that. So I don't know, I'm just gonna throw that out there because that's what I'm getting. All right, secret, you know, there could be some secrets being revealed to you. There could be a secret that you're for some of you, it's like, I was gonna put it out there, okay? Like, it's like you kind of have a secret about what it is that you're planning. It's like you're kind of planning something over here, but you're not really talking about it, all right? You could also be learning a secret, okay? Something that kind of helps you. I'm gonna say like a secret that kind of shakes you up, okay? But like it could be just something that you're learning that's ultimately, I don't know, like teaching you something about yourself, like coming up into some secrets, all right? Food, pay attention to how you're nourishing yourself, nourishing your body, okay? Does your food need some re-examination? I do not say this in a shaming way. I just kind of, you know, I'm gonna use myself as an example, okay? Like, right, like I know that if I eat a lot of sugar, I'm gonna get like a freaking headache and I just can't, right? So it's like, you know, re-examine what you're doing, re-examine what you're eating. Know that this affects, you know, how you're physically doing as well, okay? So, you know, just kind of, like I said, no shame, you know, just kind of be real with yourself about how you're nurturing and nourishing your body, okay? And steady, I do feel like you do have like this shakeup, okay? And this is like that energy that I was like, what? Like things are gonna be changing. I do feel like for the better, you know, with the 10 of Pentacles, with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? 10-10 energy, okay? It's like cycles are wrapping up and new beginnings. I just feel like my cat just leaped into her tower. So yes, all right, like it's like a leap over here, okay? That's gonna kind of shake things up and kind of take this in stride, okay? Be steady, okay? Like don't feel like if you have opportunities showing up for you, you know that you don't have to kind of jump into something super quickly, kind of like slow and steady wins the race sort of situation, okay? That's what I have for you right now. All right, if there was anything in this reading for you, please let me know, because I'm not gonna lie, the energy felt a little topsy-turvy, okay? So let me know, Scorpio. I appreciate your likes, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Have a wonderful October, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.